Race number 5 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 3 o'clock. It's the Rentokil Initial Handicap over 1,300 metres. The replay horse can look at the unlucky run of Irish Mosse at Belmont Park.
City looks for a run on the inside from Irish Mosse, and then Stormy Planet, Conical Peak, racing to Magic Mint. Bonnie Be Good looks for a run. Oregon Bronze joined in nicely. Then Conical Peak and Keeper's Tail out wider. And further back, Naichi trying to work through, but it's Oregon Bronze hitting the front and drawing clear now. It's Oregon Bronze from Turbo Power trying to come back. Then Keeper's Tail, Bonnie Be Good, Irish Mosse, but it's Oregon Bronze in front. Well,
not a lot went right for Irish Mosse in the replay race. Was blocked in the straight, but still managed to post the fastest last 2, 4 and 600 metres. I think it's interesting that 8 of her 12 starts have been on wet tracks. She clearly handles it, and I think with a little bit more luck on Wednesday, she may well be winning the second time in 13 goes. She goes on top from number 9, Love Always, having its 5th run since a let-up of 45 days. Found Saturday class a little bit too tough last start, but it has been highly tried in many of her 14 starts. Clearly the connections, Brett Pope and the owners have got a bit of an opinion of this horse. She goes in for second. Number 7, Metallic Bell, has having its second run since a let-up of 6 weeks. A lot went wrong last start behind Another Story, was slowly away, over-raced and wide throughout. Willing to forgive that, did break its maiden 4 starts ago. And then number 10, Massagi, the half-sister of the Derby winner Gatting, also by a Group 1 winner as well in Delago Deluxe, was wide from a midfield gate last start, also had the slowest sectionals home, but just going off the breathing here, I'm expecting Massagi to do something decent in the near future. My top selection in race number 5, going to go with number 5, Irish Mosse, to beat 9, Love Always, 7, Metallic Bell, and 10, Massagi. Race number 6 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 3:35. It's the most competitive race on the card. It's the budget car and truck rental handicap over 1,200 metres. The replay horse, can look at the top one, Don't Fuss, winning last start.
Over on the extreme outside towards the tail end is Another Vision by the 350, and Sophia's Secret now gains a slender lead. Don't Fuss quickly joined it, however. Here comes on the outside Seeker, Rising Sea. Miss Swindle's bursting through. Sophia's Secret's a shot duck, and Uptown Funk, the roughies getting home at the rate of knots down on the rail. Don't Fuss, Miss Swindle and Uptown Funk, they went to it and out wide Don't Fuss.
I thought that was a PB effort by Don't Fuss last start to beat Miss Swindle, who reopposes him in this race. Got home by a short head. Even sectionals all the way around by Don't Fuss, and he also gets a weight swing of a half a kilo away from it today. I think the key fact for mine is I think that Miss Swindle might well be the main danger to him, and he's 3-0 against that horse. And from an inside gate with Taylor Stone claiming as well, I'm going to put Don't Fuss on top. I think he might get the run of the race, and I think he's a horse going places. From number 6, Miss Swindle, having its 7th run since a let-up of 6 weeks. She's been up for a very long time now. Has placed each of the last 3 starts and seemingly does like wet ground as well, behind Nashville Cat after being behind Don't Fuss 2 starts ago. Number 2, Bonnie Be Good is 3rd up. The blinkers came off last start, did over race a little bit and was also held up, but I thought that was her best run for quite some time, certainly her best run since joining Dan Morton from Team Williams. Got some good relations. I think Bonnie Be Good will be winning again shortly. And then number 5, Oregon Bronze, has won 2 on the bounce, beating City Chant and then Turbo Power, and has been really good form as well, but does meet Bonnie Be Good 2.5 kilos worse than last start. My top selection in race number 6, this competitive race, number 1, Don't Fuss, to beat 6, Miss Swindle, 2, Bonnie Be Good, 5, Oregon Bronze, and you could also make cases for number 3, Guns of Navarone, and 4, Dawn Mission. Race number 7 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 4:10. It's the Morley Growers Market Handicap over 1,700 metres. The replay horse, can look at the Rake, finishing 3rd at Belmont last start.
Made a remedy, races up now, heads off Tribute to Mary. They quickly booted 2 lengths to Nordic King. Starkle down on the inside. Pike's got a bit of work to do on Nordic King. At the 200 mark, he's picking up. The Rake goes with him, and so does Altamont right down the outside. Starkle's got up on the rail. Nordic King in the middle. Now the Rake, Altamont on the outside. Altamont, Nordic King comes through. It's Altamont though. Altamont.
No standout candidate for mine in race number 7. Ended up settling with number 5, The Rake. Will be 4th up on Wednesday. Has had 4 weeks between runs and hasn't had the best of luck in its last 2. Did over race and was wide last start behind Altamont. I think that might be the best form reference for this race, hence why I'm with Brett Pope's calibre from barrier number 2. Goes on top from number 4, Reef Keeper. First up, off a couple of trials. That last trial, though, was nearly a month ago. Has obviously had a little bit of a setback. Was quite keen on this horse before he was scratched a couple of weeks ago. First prep for Lindsay Smith. Got in my mind that this horse won first up at Belmont over a similar trip. Last preparation led them a merry dance. I think William Pike may well have been in the saddle as well. Number 2, Bollinger Boy, second up on Wednesday, was okay first up behind Send My Love, but was beaten 4 1/4 lengths, and the full relation Friar Rose is 0 from 4. That's a little bit of a concern for mine. And then number 1, Solar Sky. The bar plates come off the fronts here for Martin Allen's galloper from barrier number 3. The full sibling of this horse is really a mudlark. 6 starts on wet tracks, 4 wins and 2 minor placings. And Andrew Castle, who rode it last start, told the stewards that his horse needed more ground. He gets it. Goes from 1400 up to 1700 with Lucy Warwick in the saddle. My top selection on race number 7, number 5, The Rake, to beat 4, Reef Keeper, 2, Bollinger Boy and 1, Solar Sky. Race number 8 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 4:45. It's the Western Race Picks handicap over 1400 metres. The replay horse, the top one, number 1, Senso, finishing 3rd last start.
Pressure, Night View Voyage got into the clear. Inside the 250, General Hassan still got the lead. Flower of Scotland looked to be struggling. Ramrui coming through. Now Night Voyage has joined in and Senso is right down the outside. Night Voyage has raced up to General Hassan. Flower of Scotland comes back again. Senso down the outside, but it's Night Voyage in front of General Hassan and Senso. And
that was a good run from a wide gate by Senso. Fastest last 2 and 400 metres in that race. Gets barrier 1 on Wednesday with a cutaway in operation. I think he'll get the run of the race. Kate Whitten takes over from Andrew Castle, and this horse is 2 from 3 over course and distance, and generally has been going round in tougher races than the one he'll strike on Wednesday. Goes on top from number 8, Lickety Split, the half relation of Mongolian Khan, the 3-time Group 1 winner. 7th up on Wednesday he'll be. Won 2 provincial races before having a crack at the Belmont Guineas. Led that race up and was beaten just over 4 lengths. That's pretty good form for this, I suspect. I just think he might be a little bit too short in the market based on his actual numbers. Number 2, General Hassan, will be 8th up on Wednesday. Had that throat operation. Punters have steamed into him most of the time he's gone around this preparation. Just the 3 minor placings. I thought it was a pretty good run for him in last start, but he just simply has not been winning races. And then number 4, Heart of Kerr, deep into its preparation, was held up in the straight last time out. Did get clear and post the fastest last 200 metres, but it was a relatively low rating race. My own top selection in race number 8, going with number 1, Senso, to beat 8, Lickety Split, 2, General Hassan and 4, Heart of Kerr. It's now time to pick out my best bets on the Wednesday card at Belmont Park. And to go pretty early, race number 2, number 4, Rebel Knight for Darren McAuliffe and Mitchell Pateman. And in race number 4, number 3, the Niconian for the Parnhams, Neville and Stephen. It's easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log onto our website or you can follow us on one of our social media channels. Until next time, bye for now.